Well, good morning, YouTubers. Yesterday I thought I was videoing, but my card was full and it wasn't recording anything. So what I did was, well, what I'm doing, which I better explain from the beginning, would be nice. Yesterday when I was on the getting rounds and using the ATV, UTV log skidder, I realized that I didn't have a parking brake anymore. So if I was on any kind of an incline, it wouldn't hold. So, and I never checked the brakes on this. So this is what I'm doing right now, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to do what I want to do here. I'm just noticing. I will see, but I bought a puller, and I don't think it's going to grab that. It's just not enough to grab, I don't think. So we'll have to check that out. But first, I got to get this nut off. So we're going to do that next, hopefully. And well, it's going to be a little noisy. And that's not the one I wanted. Okay, what did I do with it? Oh, here it is. It takes 1 1/16 inches. Hey, that was easy. I like that. Now this 610 Mule Kawasaki, this is an 07 model. You know, I mean, if you look, and I don't know if it's showing up real well, but I mean, look, there's no rust. I mean, this thing, I've got just about 1,000 hours on it, 940 hours on it. And I just changed the oil on it yesterday. It was overdue. I probably had over 200 hours on that oil change. And it was still full. It hasn't used any oil. And it's just amazing. This thing has been fantastic. You know, if it needs brakes, I sure can't complain about it. So, oh boy, I don't know what to... Wow. I don't know how I'm going to get that off of there, but I'm going to get back to you on this. Okay. Unfortunately, the puller that I bought will not work on this. So I'm going to try to wiggle this hub off. Don't know if I can. I don't know. I'll get back to you. Alright, I'm back. The pullers that I bought won't work. I can't get, well, now that I'm away, it might get a hold of it. I don't know. Let me see. And it might. Okay, I just got the hub off, and you're just not going to believe it. That looks like brand new in there. And those brakes are fine. So I've got to figure out how to adjust the parking brake. But brakes are fine. The drum is fine. No scoring. I don't even know. No, I don't know, man. They look awesome. And that's clean as a whistle in there. But there it is. You're seeing it. Anyway, I don't think I have to do anything with the brakes. Now I've got to figure out what this situation is here. I've got to figure out what that is. I've got to find out where that goes. And that goes in underneath that transmission there. Or I think it's a transmission. So it's probably my gear shift. I got to repair that. I hope I can repair it. But anyway, we'll get at it. Okay, I don't know if you'll be able to see this or not. Let me see if I can shed more light on this. But that's that. We've got at least 50% of the brakes left. I'm sorry, but I just can't see getting rid of that. And that would be no reason for me to lose my parking brake. So I'm going to see if I can adjust it up at the handle where the parking brake's at. But this looks great, so I'm not going to do anything with this at this time. I'm content with this for now. I mean, we're talking 14 years now. And that's a long time. 900 hours. And really looks good. Okay. For now, that's it. Okay, let's get this back together. Okay. Now I don't think I had it on video how I got this off without a puller. And what I did was I put the rim back on the wheel and the rim, tightened the lug nuts up, and then on the inside I took this rubber mallet and rotated the tire. Beat on the tire, rotated it 90 degrees, 180 degrees, beat on it, then I rotated a quarter, and then another 180, and I kept doing that, and it loosened it up. I mean, and then it come off. So I didn't need the puller, so bought them for this case, nothing, but the fact is, the big puller won't fit on this. I needed a bigger one than an 8-inch. I thought 8-inch would cover this, but no. Anyway, now I've got to see what I have to do here with this. Where the tire was rubbing I just have to figure out what that is, so I'll get back to you. Okay, it's gonna get noisy, but I'm going to see if I can put this on with the whatever. There it is. There it is. Just that easy. Now I'll put the pin back in. The Clarka pin. Okay. Okay, that's it. There it is. All reassembled. Now I've got to figure out what this is. Wish I knew. In here. Anyway, I think what I'm going to do, I think everything works. I haven't noticed any problems. So I'm going to tape this up, clean it, and tape it up. And then I'm going to pull it back out of the way so the tire won't rub it. And probably use a nylon tie to hold it back. So I'll get back to you on that. Okay. Now what I want to do here, I don't know if it's going to work or not. It's all experimental. But I'm afraid that when I push this back, if I don't support this somehow, it's going to kink it. Because this had rubber support on it. This had a big rubber support on it. And it all rubbed away, the tire. And it's starting to cut into the... And that's why I'm thinking maybe I ought to maybe wrap it with tape first. And then I want to put this on and wrap that with tape. And that'll support that. And I can pull that back and it won't kink that. Hopefully. But anyway, that's what I'm going to try to do here. Don't know if I'm going to be able to film all this because it's just not easy. Now I'm using electrical tape. But I want to try to seal it a little. I'm just gonna, I don't think I can, maybe I can. Okay. Now the fun part. Now if I can I hope it stiffens it up enough that it doesn't kink the cable. Hey, if it don't work, I'll just go buy another cable after I figure out what it is. I really don't know what it is yet. If anybody has any ideas, let me know. Never done much work on this. This has been just absolutely one fantastic machine. I did have a new, I don't know what you call it, a clutch or whatever, drive clutch. Had it put in. I didn't do that, I had it done. Alright, and there's what it looks like. It looks good. Hope it works. It's got that extra support now. Now, if I can just push it out of the way and get a nylon strap on it. A tie, a zip tie actually is what they're called, and I'll see how that works. And actually it was a blessing in disguise that this happened, or that would have chewed that up. I mean, it was chewing it pretty bad, as you've seen. So let me get back to you on this. Alright, okay, I've got that tucked away. And you can see right in here, I've got 3 zip ties on, a big one and 2 smaller ones, and then I taped it also, so you know, hopefully it holds up. I'll just keep an eye on it. Now I'm aware of it, and that's how we learn things. Anyway, I got to make sure everything works now, so we'll get back to you on that. Alright, well, I found out what that is. It's the gear shift, and it doesn't work anymore. Something, it's kinked, I guess, and it doesn't work. I can't shift gears at all. So I gotta undo all that. Boy, I'll tell you. It's gonna be a mess because I taped it. I don't want to cut any of them lines. Oh boy. Well, alright. This is how you learn. So I'll tear this apart and then we'll see if it works again. So we'll get back to you. I'll let you know. Alright. I'm buttoning this up now. I got it working. The reason it wouldn't shift had nothing to do with the cable being pinched. you have to have the machine running before it'll shift into gear. So I think I knew that, but I just kind of forgot. So anyway, problem solved. Got it fixed. And we're gonna tighten these up. Now I'm going to put the emergency brake on and see if I can turn that wheel. No, I can't, not by hand. But I'm all out of, I mean, it's maxed. I'm pretty sure the adjustment I've got to make is going to be right there. I think there's an adjustment right there. I'm going to adjust that and see if that takes care of the situation. I'll get back to you.